Hello guys, I'm Souls PvP. Today I'm bringing you my first strategy guide showcasing the Corvian Great Scythe. This weapon is great, it's so fun to play and it's so nice. It has so many combos, it has different styles. What can I say to start? Basically, this weapon has two modes, okay? It has the long range mode and the short range mode. The long range mode, and the one you're going to be using mostly, is the one-handed moveset, which has attacks like the one-handed R2 with great range and the running R1 that also has great range. And after, the two-handed moveset is the short range move. You want to use it against short range weapons and against opponents that pressure you constantly. Additional things that I can say about this weapon is that the build, the best way to go is with the hollow weapon, like 40-40 strength, dexterity and 40 to luck. And also it's better to go with dark resins than with bleed resins, because I usually don't get to bleed anyone, so it's better to go for the damage of the dark resin. Okay guys, so finally let's go into see how you can use this weapon. I'll showcase each one of the moves of this weapon and how you can use it in different situations. I hope you enjoy, and well, let's get to it. Okay guys, so let's check out the one-handed moveset. It's your main moveset, the one you're going to be using in most of your battles, and it's your long-range mode, so you want to use it against long-range weapons. So the R2 is your main bread and butter with this moveset. It has very long range and horizontal swipes, so you can use it to outrange your opponents for roll catching as a wake attack, after an attack or combo, also to punish pushers, and also with an R2 true combo. The problem with the R2 is basically that they are slow, okay? But don't worry, because for that you have the R1s. The R1s are faster, a lot faster than the R2s, but they have short range, so you want to use them for a short range battle. So let's check out this battle against this guy using a great sword. He's using long range weapons, so we'll swap to the one-handed moveset for better range. And I basically try to outrange him with the R2. I try to have more range than him and attack from safe distance. And I also try to charge the R2 for fuck up his roll times. So he keeps dodging my attacks, but I know that at some moment I will charge my R2 and I will get him at the end of his roll, like I did just there. So the battle keeps going on, he retreats, he dodges some of my attacks, I get punished because I make a mistake, but at some point I will get him with one of my attacks at range. So as you see, I'm trying all the time to stay out of his range while maintaining him in mind. Here we make a trade, but it's okay because I will make an R2, he will dodge and I will catch him with the second one. And finally he will attack, he will fail, and I will get him with mine because I outranged him. And this is how you play basically his weapon. This is how you use the R2s. You outrange your opponent all the time. So in this second battle against this guy using the great sword, I swap to my one-handed moveset for better range. I try to roll catch him sometimes with my R2s, but I fail. And finally I outrage him properly and I get him with my one-handed R2, and after with the second, the true combos. So as you see, I'm only using my R2, I'm basically trying to outrange him or roll catch him, but I fail, until at one moment he forgets to roll away, I catch him with the R2, I catch him again when he rolls away, and catch him again when he rolls to me. This weapon's perfect for roll catching, no matter if they go towards you or away from you. So let's check out the rolling R1. As you see, it's very fast, but it has very short range. So in general, I prefer to use the rolling R2. The rolling R2 is lower, but has a lot of better range and also can be charged. So use it as a one-handed R2, and it's especially good for catching fleeing opponents. So against this guy using an ultra great sword, I'm maintaining my range, waiting him to attack. And when he doesn't attack, I roll towards him, I try to stay on top of him, I roll right on top of him, and when he flees away I charge my R2 and get him in the end of the roll. This is how you use the rolling R2. You want to roll right on top of them, for when they roll away you catch them in the end of the roll. There I get a nice parry from his rolling attack, and when I see he's going to get up, I will charge my R2 to get him in the end of a roll as a wake-up attack. So let's check the running R1. It's a very fast and very long range attack, so it's great for making a defensive run and hit style, and also great for catching fleeing opponents, even in the end of their rolls. So I'm fighting against this Pyromancer. I try to get him with my R1 normal attack, but it fails, until finally I make a running attack and I get him thanks to the great speed of this attack. He dodges some of my attacks, I dodge some of his spells. I see him cast, and I know that when I approach he's going to roll away, so what I do is roll on top of him and charge my R2 to get him in the end of the roll. I try to do it again, but I fail. He keeps dodging some of my attacks, so this time instead of attacking straight away, when I see him cast, I know he's going to roll away, so I make a running attack to catch him in the end of the roll. I run towards him, and this time I see he's going to chug, so I make a running attack and I catch him thanks to its great speed and range. These are the strong points of this running attack, the great speed and the great range. So the jumping attack is the same one-handed and two-handed. It basically has good range and it's very good for catching fleeing opponents. It's your longest attack range in the two-handed moveset. So I'm fighting against this guy with Unikiro Nuvidachi. I dodge some of his attacks, and in his approach I attack him with 2 R1s, and I try to get him with an R2 after, but I fail. I catch him in the end of his roll with an R2, and from here we're gonna make some attacks each other, but we're gonna dodge, and he's gonna make a spacing mistake where I'm gonna get him with an R2. I know he's gonna panic roll behind, so I make a jumping attack and get him in the end of the roll. So let's check out now the two-handed moveset. The two-handed moveset doesn't have the long-range options of the one-handed, but it has really good combos against short-range opponents. So the R1 is your basic fast attack. It has mid-range, but it's your main range option due to the lack of the one-handed R2s. Also the first R1 true combos to the first R2. The R2 is a very short range attack. You can use it after the first R1 for a true combo. You can charge the first R2 to bait opponents in, and after use the second R2 as a follow-up for the roll catch. Your main damage combo is the R1 true combo to the R2, and after charge the R2 to catch opponent rolling to your sides. Also there are many mix-ups that I'm gonna be showcasing in the video. In this battle I'm fighting against a guy using the greatsword. I'm using the two-handed moveset, thing that I shouldn't do, so I will get punished many times, and after a time I decide to swap to the one-handed moveset for better range. During the battle I am careful and get a couple of running attacks into him, but at one moment I decide to bait him with an R2 to the parry. He sees it because it's too obvious and gets a backstep on me, leaving me with just a sliver of health. After a time he decides to swap to a fast weapon to finish me off, so I change to the two-handed moveset and go balls deep. When he approaches I attack him with 1R1, combo it to the R2, and after charge the R2 to get him again. I destroy him after I attack again and end him. This is how you use this combo. This combo takes out a lot of HP. So I'm fighting this guy using the Dancer Sword. I'm using the two-handed moveset, but he dodges my attacks, so I decide to change the one-handed moveset to mix up. When he approaches me I charge the R2 to get him in the end of his roll as a defensive attack. I do something similar again, but I miss this time. I decide to swap to the two-handed moveset to be more unpredictable, and at one moment I decide to charge the R2 to bait him in, and when I get him I charge the R2 again to get his roll to my side. This is the way of using the R2 against short weapons. You charge it, you bait them in, and you get them. After you can follow it with another R2. Okay, so now let me show you a battle real quick. I want to showcase something that I didn't say, that is sometimes you don't get the true combo. This happens when the other guy is too far away. If you're not in the correct range you will make an attack, and after you follow up with the R2 you won't get them. When this happens, when the opponent is out of range for the true combo, it's better to go with 2 R1s. After you can follow up with an R2 if he rolls towards you, and after you can follow with a 4th R2 for a 4-hit combo. Thing that I didn't do there. Finally I'm gonna end this battle by charging the R2 and baiting him in, and after pressing the R2 again. As you see, the R2 is great for baiting opponents in. As you can see, the running R1 has nothing special when two-handed. It has decent range and good speed, so use it as any other running attack, and it can also catch opponents rolling away. Same goes for the rolling attack. It has nice speed and decent range. Use it as any other rolling R1s, and sometimes it catches opponents rolling away. The rolling R2 has the same animation as the rolling R1, but it's slower, can be charged, and for that reason it's better for catching opponents rolling away and rolling towards you. So I'm fighting against this Pyromancer using a whip. I make a running fast attack and catch him before he's able to attack thanks to the speed. After I get him with the long range R1, follow up with the combo R2 but don't get him. After a while I roll towards him, charge the R2, he rolls away and I catch him in the end of his roll. You use the rolling two-handed R2 very similar to the rolling one-handed R2. Finally I make a running attack and catch him thanks to the speed and the range of the attack. As you can see, it has okay speed and range, so it's a quite standard running attack. Finally, the L2 weapon art is a delayed attack with medium range and medium damage. It gives you almost instant hyper armor, so the best use you can do is to bait opponents into a hyper armor and get them. The damage is not very high, so usually you will win the trade, but not for a lot. So it's not the best attack you can use. You can also headshot with this attack, but I haven't seen a way of getting a true combo with it. Also, you can catch opponents rolling to your side for a true combo, but it's not the best attack to do so, and if they roll away you won't catch them in general. As you see here, I make a run attack and catch him after I make the weapon art because I think he's gonna roll towards me and I get him. So this is one of the ways of using this weapon art. The other way is failing an attack on purpose or not, to baiting him inside and after use the weapon art to catch him. As you see, I get traded, I make more damage than him, but the difference is not so noticeable. Well guys, that's all for this weapon. I hope you have enjoyed the video. It's a very fun weapon to use. It has many combos and many ways of playing it. I really enjoy a lot using this weapon. And if you've liked the video, you want more, subscribe and you can leave in the comments if you want I use any specific weapon or I made a strategy guide. Also, and finally, I've made a PvP weapon lesson series with this weapon, the Corvian Great Scythe, so check it out. Have a nice day and well, see you soon. Bye bye.